This segment is presented by Kansas City Football Club, the High Law Firm, the bilingual lawyers in Missouri, U.S. Bank, La Mesa Mexican Restaurant.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Matt Cathy in St. Joseph today for a free insurance review.
Welcome to Telecuenta News. This is Pay with Accent, Flavor, and Integration. And we are very grateful to have Ben Molina. He is the Hispanic Leaders Group. He's working in the state of Missouri. And he contacted us because we are close to the election time. And this is the time when the data start being reviewed. And when we start seeing the areas where we, as a Latinos, we need to work in a little harder. Let's put it in that way. Ben, welcome.
Thank you, Maria. Thanks so much for having me today.
So let us know what is going on with our community and the election.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here today because we are excited to announce that we're launching a new campaign called Mi Gente Vota. And the purpose of this campaign is to get Latinos registered to vote for the November 3rd election. And Maria, let me tell you why this is so important, and particularly here in Missouri. And it's because there's almost 100,000 Latinos that are not registered to vote, but are eligible to be registered to vote.
So that is a big number, 100,000 Latinos. They are able to decide, they are able to shape the environment, they are able to be learning how is the process. So what do you think in that? And this is more my question. Can this no interest for the Latino community to participate? Do you think it is because maybe some of these Latinos are Missourian, born and raised in Missourian, so they are Missourian, and they maybe never was connected with the idea, or is something else?
You know, it's surprising. In the last 2 years, we've seen a significant drop off in the number of people that are registered to vote. So maybe 2 years ago, it was only around 34,000 Latinos that were unregistered. And now we've seen that triple. So there could be a number of reasons. People don't realize that they're not registered to vote. They haven't checked their registration, but that's why we're doing this.
They make the age for be vote.
Yeah, so and many of them have come of age.
So in this program, Mi Gente Vota, what will be your goal? Do you guys will go into cities? Do you guys explain the people contact? Is a website? How the people can? Let's thinking is a parent. I always talk about parents and say, "Mijito, I need you go to vote." So how this can happen? You know, I always thinking the parent could be a good motivator for somebody going to do something.
Yeah. So Mi Gente Vota is a social media campaign.
Okay.
We're trying to reach people all around the state of Missouri. And so how people can join is they can visit our website, stlhlg.org/Mi Gente Vota. They can find out resources on how to register to vote, how to check their voter registration. And also they can find social media visuals that they can grab and share with their folks. The first step is each person has to check their own voter registration. And then the next thing we want people to do is tell somebody else. Tell your abuelita, tell your tío, tu vecino, register to vote.
And let me ask you questions. If I live in Kansas City and I move to San Luis, did I need to change my registration?
Yes. If you change where you live, have changed your name because you got married, you need to check your voter registration. It really only takes 2 minutes to check your voter registration and also to register to vote. It's fast, it's simple, and you can do it online at vote.org. So you can do it on your phone.
So people can register in their phone. They don't need to go on any place. They can register to vote in this. Very good.
Exactly. Go to vote.org, check your voter registration, and register to vote.
So, Hondri, I was talked to like a couple months ago with the Professor Nelson Doval. I remember he told me a number that I repeat now over and over and over. I never forget the 85% of the growth population in Missouri since 2020 is Latino, and since 2010 is 50%. So, how we are able, you say that take these assets, put it in your social media, try to move in this way, but how do you think in them? Do they work more? We can't again explain, educate our community of importance of vote in the local elections.
What you mentioned is so important. Latinos are the fastest growing community in the state of Missouri. But right now, our voice is not being heard. How we make our voice heard is by using our ability to vote. And if we leave that to the sidelines, then we're letting other people decide how our lives should be run and the decisions that affect our lives. And so it's really important that within the Latino community, we educate each other, we support each other, and hold our hands to make sure that everyone understands the importance, especially when our voice in the state of Missouri is ignored so often.
Um, I know that this is not the principal topic, it's mi gente vota, but I need to ask him, what about Latinos running for office? Do we have enough Latinos try to running for office in Missouri, or we are still behind of the game?
We're behind. We need Latinos considering running for office and signing up for that. And there is support in Missouri. There's organizations like Rise and Run here in the St. Louis area that is educating women on how to run for office. So if Latinos are interested in running for office, they can also reach out to us and we'll make sure to connect them with appropriate resources.
So you have this idea. You're thinking that you want to be a leader. You're thinking that you want to be able to fight for your community, for your ideas. And I always say, more than for your community, for your ideas, and be able to bring your perspective to the table. Maybe this is the opportunity that you have today. I don't want the time go fast here, it's super quickly, but I don't want to stop with uh, these parents. Parents that are maybe unable to vote, the importance somebody tell that their kids be able to vote. So may have these conversations at home. Somebody, I remember, listened to say, hey, this is a family vote. You are vote for our family. So, what do you say to these parents that maybe they live here for so long, so they are able to understand our conversations right now? They feel that they don't understand too much who is the candidate, what is the name, who is city council. They don't know. But how you want it as a young man that you are, convince these parents to working in the way that their kids will be able to participate.
If the parents want a better future for their kids, then they need to get their kids registered to vote. Everybody can participate in this. Even if you're not eligible, you may not be eligible, you may not be a citizen who is able to vote, but you can get other people who are eligible to vote. During uh, when election comes around, you can drive people to the election site so they can vote. You can help translate for somebody that may not speak English. So there's so many opportunities for folks who may not be eligible to vote to still participate in getting the word out and supporting the community.
So what? I wanted you to repeat one more time, Ben. How is the name of the campaign? Where is the social media they can find? 100,000 people, Latinos in Missouri, are not registered to vote. I hope at least for November, 50,000 already registered. So we don't have this discussion for the next year.
Yeah,
So,
so if you're
so
if
tell
you're
us.
in yeah, if you're interested in getting involved, visit our website stlhlg.org/mi gente vota to download all of the resources, get education on where to register to vote, and also follow us on our social medias on Instagram, on Facebook. This is a statewide campaign. This is for our Latinos living in Springfield and St. Louis and Kansas City and Cape Girardeau. Everybody needs to get out there and register to vote.
Even in the Milan, Missouri, the town with more Latinos live in proportion. So every Latino, no matter how rural they are or how city they live, you have to be part of this and you have to vote. Thank you, Ben, for being with us.
Thank you.
This segment is presented by Kansas City Football Club, the High Law Firm, the bilingual lawyers in Missouri, U.S. Bank, La Mesa Mexican Restaurant,
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Matt Cathy in St. Joseph today for a free insurance review.